Thanks, Yanbing. Hey, everyone. I'm VJ George. I'm a product manager here on the security team at Datadog. Now, let's dive right in to see how we can secure our AI stack from these new attack vectors. We'll take a look at a few examples at each layer, starting with data. At the data layer, we need to prevent sensitive data leakage in training datasets and prompt response pairs. Let's take a look at how this works while I'm training my new AI app with sensitive data scanning enabled. In Datadog, I can see a 3D map of my entire cloud infrastructure, which gives me context into how everything's organized and connected within my cloud environment. Here, this S3 bucket has some training data to fine-tune my custom model. And with sensitive data scanning enabled, every file in this bucket is automatically scanned for sensitive PII, which I can now investigate further and jump straight into the AWS console to eliminate that PII. At runtime, I can also quickly switch to identifying PII data leaks in every LLM interaction. Here, I can see my attacker is trying to get a social security number from my model. Datadog automatically flags the input and sets alerts to catch sensitive data leaks when it's been detected. And that's a quick look at how Datadog helps detect and prevent sensitive data leaks. And to help you go further, we're expanding support to detect sensitive data in API response payloads and other data poisoning attacks coming later in 2025. Next up is the model layer, where we need to make sure our AI model is safe and isn't being manipulated. We'll first start by looking at a supply chain attack, where an attacker is targeting the supply chain of an open source model. Now, I've been testing a lot of different models from Hugging Face, and I've accidentally downloaded a malicious DeepSeek model that can run code and give a threat actor remote access to my app. Luckily, with Datadog, I can see that my DeepSeek model was loaded with PyTorch and triggered an unknown process running shell commands. Datadog automatically detected the malicious model, killed the process, and stopped the supply chain attack directly at the source. Now, let's look at a second example of a model hijacking attempt. Here, I'm using a tool we've open sourced called Stratus Red Team that's going to help me simulate a real-world attack in my own environment. The attack you're seeing here is an LLM jacking attempt, where the attacker is using a stolen access key to hijack my model and use my LLM compute for themselves. This could mean I'm left with a huge bill, costing me millions of dollars if I don't catch it quickly. Now, when I get to Datadog, I can quickly respond to this threat in real time. Here, I can see Lucia Silva is my attacker, trying to access my custom model deployed on Bedrock. And from here, I can jump straight into the related signal to triage and investigate more. We're continuing to add more support for attack vectors at the model layer, including model drift, model extraction, and jailbreaking, coming soon in the near future. And finally, at the application layer, we need to protect our environment from code to cloud. Let's first take a look at a prompt injection attack in my production app. Now here, I've built my app and added some bad code. Now, when I open a PR in GitHub, I can see that Datadog prevented a prompt injection attack and blocked the merge automatically. Now, if I override the block and the code makes it into production anyway, Datadog can also detect when an attacker exploits that vulnerability. Here, I can see the line of code that an attacker could exploit to trick my LLM and run commands to gain access to my entire system, which I can remediate now directly in Datadog. And pivoting to my cloud environment, let's look at a data poisoning attack at runtime. Datadog shows my app is training from a public S3 bucket, meaning an attacker could poison the data and maliciously change the model's behavior. I can now remediate the vulnerability directly in Datadog and meet AI security standards with our out-of-the-box AI compliance frameworks. We're continuing to build more detections, including agentic tool misuse, novel identity attacks, and denial of service coming later in 2025. And these were just a few examples of how Datadog security can help you protect your AI stack from these new attack vectors. We've partnered directly with AWS to build out our Bedrock detection library, and we're continuing to invest heavily in novel security research, building a comprehensive set of AI detections across cloud providers to make Datadog security the product to secure your AI apps. AI is changing how software gets built today, and we're evolving Datadog security to help you build and ship these apps securely, end to end. We're so excited to see what you build next. If you want to learn more about securing your apps in the age of AI, come see us on the demo floor today.